This video will be all about how the Matrix got boring. So I'm sure a lot of you know about in ancient Rome, how they would keep people entertained and distracted with the Colosseums, with gladiators, with circuses. It's just commonly known that they would kind of dumb down the masses with bread and circus. The bread got stale and the circus got boring in relation to the illusory matrix system that we're conditioned to since birth. All the distractions, all of the conditioning, it wore off. You know, the meaningless, fake, instant dopamine hits, all of these different distractions that leave you unfulfilled, they all just got boring. The matrix got boring. The childhood matrix conditioning wore off. Divine spirit within me was rediscovered. I was reprogramming myself. I was purifying my mind and my heart. Divine spirit within was rediscovered, and I was seeing more with my mind than my eyes. So I was seeing the divine truth in everything, not through the physical material world, but through mind sight, through God's sight, and truly realizing what reality is, how reality works, and where everything truly starts, which is within. So it was a complete perspective shift. This is what a spiritual awakening is, and realizing your true self within, breaking the chains of mental slavery and unnecessary suffering. So no longer being attached to conditions, no longer identifying with the ego, with the body, with my name, with the titles, truly transcending the illusion and the matrix system set up and seeing everything for what it is, being aware of the traps. It's truly breaking the chains of mental slavery and waking up to divine truth. And at this point of self-realization and actualization, you're at a point where there's no readjusting to a sick society. Once you start to see the truth and see the world for what it is, there's no going back unless you fall victim to all the traps and you get brainwashed again. When you truly awaken to this illusory system that has been set up to feed off your energy, only works when we feed into it. It only operates if you participate in it and you willingly give your life force energy and your time. So I'm not saying I'm gonna go into the mountains and leave everything behind, but I am going to consciously provide service and provide value with purpose and intention. Prioritize and live my life in flow, in conscious presence, in joyous service to others, and not unconsciously feed this beast that is keeping so many people mental slaves to a system that is not for humanity. I mean, it is clear as day that everything is inverse, everything is pretty much anti-human, like from the schooling system, political system, the government, the central banking system, everything is set up in a way to keep you a slave to a system that isn't vital to our natural way of living. And once you wake up to this, you'll never look back, and you will contribute, and you will live in your God-given purpose, and you will live rooted in your divine spirit, and you will provide service and value, transformational value to the well-being of humanity, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. You will provide your unique God-given purpose. You'll play your unique God-given role with intention and conscious presence, and everything will just flow. This is the first step, is waking up to this truth, is to see life for what it is. Waking up to this truth allows you to tap into the source code, which is God, which is the universe, infinite intelligence, whatever you want to call it. It is what we tap into, where we get ideas from, where intuition speaks to us. The more we release identification to the illusion and we start to be and live rooted in our spirit, we gain more access to this source code. Intuition just reveals the pathway, it lights the path, and when you walk with faith, it starts to reveal the people, the places, the ideas, all these different things will show up in your life when you walk with faith, when you live in flow, and when you live in purpose. So yeah, there's no readjusting to a sick society. You start to live in purpose, aligned with God, liberated from this illusory matrix. You start to lead in truth, in love, in peace. You act in joyous service to others. You walk with faith, committed to fulfilling your God-given role. You provide transformational value through authentic, creative expressions You know, we're all unique in our own way. We all have unique DNA. We all have our own unique life path, our own unique life experiences that we've dealt with, that we've learned from, and our own unique skills and talents and abilities. Whatever you're gonna be, you will know deep down once you commit to finding your purpose and living in your purpose and living in flow and allowing intuition to reveal the way, allowing God to flow through you, releasing any attachment to identifications, to conditions, obsession and addictions to these material distractions and stimulants. When you release and you let go and you trust in your God-given purpose and you walk with faith and you relax, you find inner peace, you easily stay disciplined in your aligned actions, you build self-worth, you build self-trust, and things start to flow. When you release, when you let go and let God, that is when you can truly flow in your purpose and truly provide your unique God-given skills and abilities and be of service to others and be of service to humanity's well-being, raise collective consciousness, and play your own part in liberating humanity. Prioritizing and maintaining flow, conscious presence, and alignment with truth. So I like to think of it as a living prayer or a living meditation. So throughout your days, throughout all moments through your days, anytime an undesired feeling pops up or anything like that, you see it as an opportunity to spiritually grow and evolve, to learn from it, constantly purifying your mind and your heart. So anytime an undesired thought or feeling arises, you see it for what it is, you don't attach to it, and you transmute it into a desired thought or feeling. So you're constantly purifying your thoughts and your feelings. You're constantly purifying your mind and your heart. It is a living meditation, and it is prioritizing and maintaining that flow, that alignment with truth, and that conscious presence in all moments. It allows you to operate from a place of unconditional love. It allows you to find inner peace. It makes it easy to stay disciplined with your aligned actions throughout your days, and you simply enjoy what you do. So you find joy in providing service to others. You find joy in doing the work because you know it is for God, it is for humanity, and it is in purpose. So you find joy in all moments throughout your day. And any life challenges you just look at as opportunities to spiritually grow, to remain conscious and present in every moment. And it's just a constant purification of your mind and your heart. And it is a constant meditation of letting go of what isn't true and aligning with and reaffirming what is true and living in your purpose, living in your divine truth, allowing God to flow through, allowing intuition to reveal the path. So you see the illusion and the matrix traps that's set up, the instant dopamine hits, all of the things that mess up your nervous system, all of this cheap, unfulfilling trash that really gets you off track, that distracts you. You see them for what they are. You don't attach to them. You accept every moment for what they are. And you don't get trapped from the illusory matrix system. You really just transcend and detach from the illusion. So you are harmoniously being and doing, aligned with God and allowing God to flow through, integrating ego as a tool, an avatar and a vessel for God to flow through. So you don't kill the ego, you don't hate the ego, you befriend the ego, you understand that it is a tool to experience this world of duality, to experience space and time. Your body is your vehicle and your vessel that you take care of and you use as a tool to experience good and evil and to consciously choose good and to align with good and to align with truth. So I believe this life is like a spiritual training ground, and we are given the option and the power to choose in every moment, good or evil. And our nervous system and our feelings and our heart are tools that give us signs when we are off track, when we are missing the mark or sinning, when we are feeling undesired feelings, or when we are in fight or flight, when we are stressed and when we are sad This is our body telling us that we are not aligned with our truth, that we are not aligned with our purpose and who we truly are. These are simply just signs to redirect us. When we take these signs and we do redirect and we transmute the energy to realign and purify our minds and hearts, that is when we start to feel better. That is when intuition starts to give us all these different signs. This is harmoniously being and doing and allowing God to flow through, to experience good and evil, and to choose good, and to choose truth, and to choose unity, and be rooted in our divine spirit. Looking at all life challenges as opportunities to spiritually grow and evolve. It is living in your God-given purpose. It is being consciously present in all moments. It is walking with faith, knowing that God is taking care of you always. And it is living in harmony with all and being of service to humanity, and truly seeing God in all. Knowing that God is within you, knowing that God is taking care of you always, and knowing that God is taking care of us always, and seeing God in all living beings, and knowing that we are all here in this temporary experience to spiritually evolve, to learn and grow, and be in harmony with each other, to reunite as our true divine beings. Really just enjoy this beautiful temporary existence while we can together. And the more that we could do that, the more that we could raise our own consciousness and authentically express our true purpose, then we're able to raise collective consciousness to a point where we can spiritually evolve, where we could be liberated from this mental prison, this matrix, and truly awaken humanity. And just know this truth and live in your God-given purpose, and know that all that you desire is God-given. And a beautiful life, it's yours, and it is God-given, and you are God-sent. So be, do, and live your life unapologetically God-sent. Embody this truth, live your life in this truth, and flow from your God-given purpose, and know that you are unapologetically God-sent and here for a reason. On the back here I wrote, "The matrix got boring. I decided to live in truth and in purpose, creating from love and being in joyous service to others." So there might be some people that are watching that might not know what their purpose is. Buddha states here that your purpose in life is to find your purpose and give your whole heart and soul to it. So if you don't feel like you know what your purpose is, then your purpose is to find your purpose. It's to release all that isn't serving you. It's to focus in on what you enjoy doing, what you love to do, what you're good at doing, and truly finding your purpose by creating your purpose and realizing that it's always been within you, and you just have to become conscious and aware of your purpose. Some simple things to understand, implement, and easy ways to level up and unplug from the matrix and truly play your God-given role and purpose in God's game. There's just pretty much 2 bullet points here with a list. So the first one is understanding yourself, which is that still I am presence. It is that divine source within you that is one with God. So understand yourself, know thyself, and this is your mind, body, heart, and spirit. So your psyche, your physiology, your emotions, and your oneness with God. And in the future, I'll make a video going over each one of these aspects and what I do to fully align and flow in purpose in each one of these. And the second point is understand reality, or God's video game. So it's basically understanding yourself and understanding God's game of life, really just learning how to play at the highest level and being able to live a life you love and be of service to humanity and live in your purpose. So I'll make more videos in the future going over each aspect and just going over these in more detail. I hope you found some value in this video. Thanks for watching. Don't get brainwashed. Peace.